bunch of damage to the Lichen Rock. And then switch out into probably Kilowattrel. I imagine Palmok comes in then, and if Palmok comes in, it's going for Ice Punch, and at that point I just immediately, I think, pivot into you. And then you, and then what do I do? I think I saw that Kilowattrel can learn U-turn, actually. Is I correct on that? Okay, so y'all may be wondering, why do you want U-turn and Volt Switch on the same set, when most of the time you want to be clicking Volt Switch, because that's stab and does more damage? Well, the Palmat finally has Volt Absorb, which means that I can't just like pivot freely on it, and it also has Ice Punch, which means I can't stay in on it freely. But if I U-turn out, even though it's a resisted hit, it's still like going through, which means that I'm still able to switch. And also this gives me a quad effective hit against the Meowscarada. Honestly, let's just give you a Never Melt Ice. And then we will, I guess, make you our Scarfer this fight. If you're gonna be my Scarfer, I kind of wish I had another U-turn TM. Do I have another one? I can probably make one if I don't. Okay, let's do that real quick. I think that's worth it. Was that a burp? No, it was not. My burps have actually been pretty loud lately, honestly. I've been pretty proud of them. I used to not be able to burp like at all, and then Bun sort of taught me how to burp.
Oh my god, wait, lit. You came in literally as I was having a dab. It was perfect.
Yes.
On brand timing.
Yes, it was. Hope you're doing well, Lit. Good to see you. Okay, so let's fly over Nemona for a second. Nemona, don't look up! Okay, we're good. I just like to imagine Nemona just standing in the middle of Mezagoza just waiting for me. Just searching every exit. But never thinking to just look up as I'm flying above her making DMs.
I just said, oh, hell yeah. And I love that way too much. That's an ad that I would write.
Yeah.
Please provide burping lessons. I don't know how.
Yo, low kicks can learn U-turn too.
How did I help you?
I mean, you kind of just helped me relax enough to be able to burp.
That's what I thought. That's what I was gonna say too. That's why I'm asking, because I wasn't sure if there was anything else I actually did.
Can I exchange Scyther wings? I can. Hopefully that was enough. If not, I'll just do without another U-turn TM.
Huh?
Honestly, lit, I was for a while, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it was. It was hard for me to burp because I wasn't sure if it was... Oh, I just turned in my claws instead of getting more. Whoops. Whatever, that's fine.
Well, and also burping on top of being like a release of gas, obviously, it can be like an anxiety release. And
Yeah.
so I think the reason it helps Theo being like around me is like we just really calm each other's nerves a lot, just being around each other, and so I think that helped like the be able to just burp. I always like burp when I get home or like when I'm in the shower or something. Like it's always just like a, I don't know, release for me, I guess. Just of anxiety and stress. So I don't know if that helps, but I don't think it's so bad to be able to burp, you know? It helps. So, I feel like we used the other place when we were there last time, where obviously Junior and his family. Wasn't it like 2 hours the whole time?
Yeah.
I'm coming back, hopefully they'll be able to. Oh, thanks for the exclamation mark. The percolated content tonight is primo. I do what I can. It's 201 burp. Stop if you can hear it, emote.
Okay. Give you choice scarf. Does Assault Vest help in this fight, really? Only against Gudra, and I don't really think Gudra's coming in again, or I don't think Low Kicks is coming in against Gudra, really. I'm gonna rather just give you like a Focus Sash or something. Um. Thank you for the 60 biddies, Slid. I'm not sure why I didn't hear that. I got you, Beep Blue Blue Bot. Thank you. Okay, I think this is a good enough team to take on Nemona, who is pretty scary. She's gonna be a little higher level than I am. I guess I could just give my remaining... I think I have like a couple of rare candies left. I mostly just don't want to waste a rare candy on Toro since it's pretty close to leveling up, but I think if I give one to everyone else, it's fine. Alright, Nemona. She really has just been standing here waiting for me. Nemona's a good rival.
Oh, Leroy's gotten taller.
Oh.
That's the baby? Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. Babies don't stay babies very long.
Yo, what a good champion theme. Goddamn. Alright, so as we've done in a couple of battles in post-game already, we are going to use close combat to lower our defense and SPDF, take out a threat, and then use a jetpack to get the hell out of there. A jetpack is amazing. I love this item. Turning shit like close combat into like U-turn for a turn is amazing. Okay, so I think if I go... If I go Kilowattrel, she probably goes Palmot for Ice Punch, or Gudra for Ice Beam. If I go Revavroom, she probably goes Earthworm for Earthquake. Nice.
I'll make an earthquake.
Yep, she make the earth shook.
Yes!
Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's go Revavroom. And I'm assuming I'm gonna bait an Earthquake from Earthworm. Oh, Nightbot's not sub to you anymore.
Oh my god, that must have just happened because he was definitely subbed to me during my stream earlier. I checked. Like, I double checked because I was gonna resub it if I needed to.
That's
funny.
funny.
I had to do yours recently.
You sure are, Rev.
No, like, that must have just happened because I don't think it was like that.
You gotta do it in your channel.
Look, no, look. It was here before.
No, you gotta do it in your channel.
No, but look. The emote was
Oh,
here
weird.
on the 114th burp, but by the 115th burp, it was unsubbed. I know I have to do it. Sorry.
I was worried I over-leveled Kilowattrel for a second, but I definitely didn't. Okay, so now predicting this thing to go for a Rock Blast, I'm going to try to get some very cheap resisted hits off with Annihilate here, because depending on how many I get off, Rage Fist might go in. Oh, just going for an Iron Tail? Oof. Alright, well that stacked a little bit. Predicting another Iron Tail then. Let's just U-turn out. And my switch into Iron Tail is the same thing that I would switch into anything else with this.
I remember
Yeah, a little
because,
bud.
like, why is it the most difficult to, like, multiply number you could ever ask for?
That is complicated.
Right? Like, please, just make it, like, 25, 30, 27.3?
Alright, so if I go into Titan, I bait Palmot. If I go into Tauros, I might also bait Palmot. Or to Dunsparce. If I go into you, I probably bait to Dunsparce Drill Run. Although it might coil on you, which would be a little scary. And if I go into you, I'm not entirely sure what you do. This might actually bait Goodra, which I think would be ideal here. This does bait Palmot? That's actually a little surprising. So then it probably sees Ice Punch as the most damage for some reason. Do I have a middle ground for Double Shock or Ice Punch here? I guess Cavavroom. Right here. I'm not entirely sure. Damn. Not entirely sure why she would go into this unless it was Ice Punching. What? How much damage is Double Shock actually? Oh, it's base 120. Okay, so she definitely sees Double Shock then. For some reason I thought Double Shock was much weaker than that, but that's fine. I could stay in and get a neutral Air Slash off, but now I actually get a slow U-turn with Kilowattrel, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, if it wasn't already named Revavroom, I would have just kept that as its nickname. Sepadish with a raid. Hi everyone, how's it going? We are chilling and doing the final Nemona battle. How's it going, Talia? Hi, thank you for the follow. Good to see you, everyone. We are trying to switch in something to take out this Palmot right now, which I don't really have. Close combat might take it out from here, but I'm not 100% sure. How's it going, Sepadish? Let me get you a proper shout out here. What were you playing? What were you up to? That's awkward. I was definitely following you at one point, but whatever. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, I don't think close combat kills from here. Yep. I was like, oh, that's awkward. But everyone should be following Sepadish, myself included. Yo, this organ's going hard on this fight. Okay, now I'm gonna stay in and go for the neutral air slash on this thing as it goes for an ice punch on me. But it doesn't even get to use it because I killed it first. Nemona at full strength is pretty wild, but we have a vicious Volt Turn combo right now, so it's actually been working out pretty good. You been playing Minecraft? Nice. Hope that was fun. Alright, this is going for Ice Beam, right? Or Dragon Pulse. Let's go, Titan. That did a lot. Not gonna front, that did a lot. Have I done any other quest finishers? Yeah, we did Clavel, Penny, and Arvid already. So we're finishing up Nemona, unlocking Area 0 in our final encounter. I don't think we're gonna be able to do Turo tonight, but... Okay, so the Dunsparce is coming in here, and presumably going for a Hyper Drill is a little scary. So I think what I want to do is I want to just stay in and let this thing hit me as I go for a couple Ice Spinners to chip it down. Because I don't want to set up a coil. Yeah, it's been really weird about setup this game, so... Yep, okay. That's interesting that it's raising its accuracy and it has Dragon Rush. But it doesn't have recovery, so I think I'm just going to stay in and hit it again. And if it coils again, then I'm going to pivot into Annihilate. This might be the end of Cam. But it's not! Okay, then in that case... Oof. Okay. A Dragon Rush is a little scary, not gonna lie. Even though it's +2, that's a stab close combat coming off an Annihilate. That Dragon Rush kind of scared me. I thought I was going for Hyper Drill again. I guess it is +2 accuracy, though. Alright, so Meowscarada is coming in. By my rule set, I have to stay in anyway. Realistically, this can Flower Trick, Shadow Claw, or play rough here. I am Scarfed, and there's a very good chance that I just kill with close combat here. But there's an even better chance that I just kill with First Impression here. Especially since my boy the Focus Sash is going to be coming in clutch here, even if it goes for a play rough. I'm predicting it to go for Shadow Claw, potentially even Flower Trick, but I'm predicting Shadow Claw. For some reason, even though this thing's a grass dark type, it has Flower Trick, Thunder Punch, Shadow Claw, and Play Rough. I don't know why Nemona never gave this thing a dark type move. I don't know if it just doesn't learn one. But it's been a grass dark type for like 4 battles against her now. And I keep expecting it to at least get like Night Slash or something, and it just never gets it. Alright, so Flower Trick's always going to crit here, but I also resist it because I'm a bug type. It still did a lot, Jesus. But luckily, First Impression has the same priority as Extreme Speed. I believe. It's definitely plus priority. I didn't actually kill there, but that's fine. Doc, you did everything you needed to do in this run. That was the last opportunity I was realistically going to be able to use low kicks, so I wanted to just be able to have it in there. So now, because Cam didn't go down here, we're actually still fine. We would have been fine anyway, because I could have just gone Kilowattrel and you turned out. But we just get Ice Shard instead. So it learns Bite, Night Slash, and Knock Off on its own, and it just never learns it. Well, look at Nemona complaining about crits when she has a move that automatically crits no matter what. Okay, Nemona. Alright, so 07 salute to low kicks, the Gita killer, and Nemona killer, honestly. Nemona dabs in shame. Thanks. That was definitely the hardest fight of the pre-Turo post-game fights, I think. I liked Arvin's team more, but Arvin's team was really weak to all the pivoting that I had. Nemona was, on the surface, an easier fight to prep for, but actually took a little bit of thinking, and I had to play a little riskier in that fight. Thanks for the G's, y'all. So, with that, we've beaten all of the stuff before Area 0. I think I have to still trigger another cutscene. Yeah, I could see these battles with monotype being pretty difficult, honestly. But thankfully, I have a lot of type diversity still, and I have a lot of pivots still. All right, so let's put away the held item. I guess so.
I'm an article here, that's why.
Yep. I'm going to try to hurry up and get my Area 0 encounter. We're not going to be able to battle Turo tonight, but I do want to get my final encounter and be able to level stuff up. Yeah. Alright, so 07 salute to Doc, the low kicks, who was unbelievably clutch this run. We will miss you. And thank you for everything. Okay. I need to go to the director's office. Yeah, Area 0 only counts as one encounter. And per our regular rules, it'll just be whatever the first thing I run into is. Do I tweak the rules slightly and make it the first paradox thing I run into? Because I don't know if I want it to be just some like random ass Pokemon at this point. Like I feel like Area 0. I think you should. Okay. I might get lucky and a Paradox Pokemon might be the first thing I see anyway, but this area is like unique for being able to have them, so I feel like it would be more fun. Yeah. We'll make it my like legendary encounter for the run, basically. Just kicked me out of the room? Okay. Yeah, and I definitely would get a Glamora too, because I had the other one boom on me earlier, so I didn't get an encounter for that route. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely... Does anybody know where to actually get Penny to join the team thing? Do I just go out here? Ra-da-da-da-do. Never mind, she told me where to go. Wait, wasn't I right here? It was up the stairs, not down the stairs. No, it was down the stairs. It was right here. Just join the team, Penny, come on. Oh. And also the TM for Draco Meteor? Okay. Alright, with that, all three of the storylines are done, which should mean that we have access to Area Zero now. Thanks. I do remember, Arvin. I'm trying to hurry up and get there. Okay. That was not the location, Arvin. I like all of those Pokemon, but I think getting a Paradox Pokemon in the one area in all of Pokemon where you're allowed to get them is more fun. And I've been pretty good about encounters, I would say, this run, so I think I'm willing to loosen it up a bit there. And honestly, this will line up pretty well with me being able to do one finale Turo battle next stream, and then just wrap up Pokemon. I may keep this save file and just keep it on pause until the DLC comes out, and then also nuzlocke the DLC when it comes out. But we'll cross that bridge if we get there, I guess. Yeah, they announced that there's going to be DLC later in the year. And it looks like it's actually a pretty cool DLC. I thought you did, but... Yeah, so I guess you'll have to finish the story before then, too. I have not picked up this TM yet? Okay. This will give me a little bit of time to do Terra grinding and stuff. Yeah, I don't know very much about the endgame. All I know is that Turo is really